Good evening and many thanks for choosing KUTV to keep you informed. Once again, tonight it is the 17th day of December. Remember, on the 19th of December this week, Kenyatta University will be holding its 58th graduation ceremony, where it will be conducting a graduation for its students who are graduating. Now, many congratulations to all those, but for now, let's begin with a short intro.
This is KUTV Primetime News with Yvonne Kemuma.
On the sign language interpretation, we have Mutava Mongeli, or remember to engage with us on X at KUTV_Kenya and at Kemuma_Monari. We are streaming live on YouTube at KUTV News Kenya. We'll begin. Now, Kenya's judiciary is in mourning following the death of Supreme Court Judge Ibrahim Mohammed. The judge passed away on Wednesday afternoon after a short illness just months before proceeding to terminal leave ahead of his mandatory retirement in January 2026. Justice Mohammed leaves behind a distinguished 23-year judicial career and a family of 5. Now, autopsy reports conducted by the chief government pathologist, Dr. Johansen Odor, to determine the cause of death of the former Lugari Member of Parliament, Cyrus Jirongo, indicate that the former legislator died from blunt force trauma. Jirongo sustained multiple severe injuries, including fractures to the leg, ribs, and spine, with extensive internal bleeding. The team ruled the impact caused instant death. Samples have been taken for toxicology tests. Jirongo died following a road accident on Saturday in Naivasha. He will be buried on the 30th in Lumakanda, Kakamega County. Now, President William Ruto today took his development agenda to Migori County during the Pinyluo cultural celebrations, emphasizing the importance of culture in strengthening national unity and driving economic growth. The president assured residents of continued government support as regional leaders use the forum to push for inclusivity and accelerated development.
Against the backdrop of continued internal differences within the Orange Democratic Movement after the death of its leader Raila Odinga, President Ruto cautioned the ODM leaders against the dangers of disunity. He warned that divisions in party politics could undermine development and national cohesion.
Tunataka a strong ODM ndio tuweze kupanga mambo ya uongozi wa Kenya pamoja. ODM hoye! Mutajipanga vizuri kama ODM, mutasimama imara na mupange chama isimame imara. Mukipanga chama ya ODM ikue imara, mimi nitapanga chama ya UDA ikue imara. Ndio tukutane pale, tutengeneze serikali kwa makubaliano.
ODM leaders present reaffirmed their support for the broad-based administration. Migori Governor Ochilo Ayako told the president that residents of Migori remained united, urging the government to continue supporting development initiatives and prioritizing the need of the people.
Rais, nilikuwa nasema kwa ufupi, au watu ni wako na wewe ni wao. Kwa hivyo ukipata nyama ile nono, ukilisha au watu wakishiba, watu wako wameshiba. Ulisikia mjumbe wa Nyatike akasema ati hii barabara kutoka Masarai ifike hapa, ikifika imefika kwa watu wako. Awacho koseo kawacho. Na hii port ambayo unatengeneza hapa, hii port ni yako. Sasa ikifika hapa, au watu ni wako.
During the tour, leaders from the Nyanza region raised concerns over planned developments in Muhuru Bay and Migingo Island. They called on the president to safeguard local resources, protect community livelihoods, and ensure that development projects deliver sustainable benefits to residents.
Mheshimiwa Rais, kuna matatizo hapa kwa ziwa hapa. Migingo yuko hapa, Migingo yuko hapa. Migingo yuko hapa, Migingo. Migingo nikanye. Siamuru ni rais mononge kama Migingo nitie. Migingo nikanye. Migingo nikanye. Rais, unajua Waganda wanatoka kule wanakuja kutusumbua hapa.
Rais wetu, hapa ndio mwisho ya Kenya na Tanganyika. Ukisikia hii tribe ambayo inaitwa Wajaluo wanatoka Gotoniano huko Busia, mpaka ya Busia na mpaka hapa Miuru Uthurumo. Na sasa hapa Mikuru, mtu raifu wewe ukijenga hapa port, hii Miuru ilikuwa port kubwa zamani.
The Nyanza region is increasingly viewed as a key political and development bloc for the Kenya Kwanza administration following the memorandum of understanding that ushered in the broad-based governance framework. As part of his development agenda, President Ruto highlighted plans to improve road infrastructure in Migori County, including the timely construction of the Masara Muhuru Bay Road. Leaders concluded by calling for prudent management of local resources and responsible leadership to ensure development projects are sustainable and genuinely improve the lives of residents.
ODM hoye! Tunakubaliana?
Edna Nerea, KUTV, Nairobi.
Leaders from the United Democratic Alliance (UDA) have reaffirmed their loyalty to President William Ruto's administration, crediting it with rolling out development projects seen as vital to regional economic growth. Despite claims of internal divisions, leaders from both Mount Kenya East and West say they are committed to working together to secure the president's second term.
The backdrop of complaints of marginalization within the Mount Kenya leadership, where leaders from the Eastern Bloc accused their Western counterparts of sidelining them following the elevation of their son, Deputy President Professor Kithure Kindiki.
Tuliwashikilia miaka 15 na President Kenyatta. Tukawashikilia miaka 10 na Kibaki. Tukawashikilia miaka ingine 10 na Uhuru. Sasa Mungu ametusaidia tukapata deputy, hata si president, deputy wa huku kwetu anaitwa Professor Kithure. Sasa raundi hii ni nyinyi mrudishe mkono Mheshimiwa Ishong'o.
Sisi wa West, sisi wa East, hakuna kuachana. Tumewaunga mkono, lazima hata nyinyi mtuunge nini? Ama namna gani? Na hakuna pahali wataenda. Kwa sababu hata sisi tumekuwa wapi? Yes, we have invested heavily in that relationship.
National Assembly Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah assured that both Mount Kenya East and West remain firmly united, dismissing claims of a rift. He blamed the perceived divisions on former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, accusing him of advancing divisive tribal politics that do not reflect the position of the wider region.
Watu wa Mount Kenya West tunawapenda na tunawaenzi kama ndugu zetu watu wa Mount Kenya East. Na musikuwe na wasiwasi hata kidogo. Ile mtu mmoja peke yake kutoka hapa Nyeri ndiye analeta uchochezi na migawanyiko ya watu wa Mount Kenya na Wakenya wengine.
However, the push for Mount Kenya East to field a presidential candidate in 2032 gained momentum, with leaders openly backing the idea as part of a broader regional power-sharing arrangement.
Hii agenda ya kwenda first world, si rais alituambia ni safari ya karibu miaka 30 tutatembea, si ndio? Asukume yake 10, tusukume Kindiki ingine 10.
Since the formation of the Democracy for Citizens Party led by impeached former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, Mount Kenya has witnessed intensifying supremacy battles, with rival factions each claiming political control of the region. Analysts warn that the infighting could pose a challenge to the Kenya Kwanza administration as it seeks to consolidate support ahead of the next election, given Mount Kenya's long-standing role as a decisive voting bloc.
For Former President Uhuru Kenyatta has challenged young Africans to claim leadership spaces now, warning that waiting to become leaders of tomorrow risks missing their moments entirely. Speaking at the IGAD Leadership Academy annual alumni conference in Nairobi, Kenyatta said youths must act boldly to shape Africa's future, noting that leaders such as Tom Mboya and Kenneth Matiba began influencing Kenya in their 20s. The conference themed harnessing youth leadership to drive Africa's growth brought together regional leaders including Woken Gebeyu and Crystal Asige. Speakers emphasized investing in youth leadership, regional cooperation and values-driven governance as the foundation for Africa's renewal. Now, police in Garissa County have seized more than 1,200 liters of contraband petrol suspected to have been smuggled from Somalia, dealing another blow to the illegal fuel trade in the region. The fuel, valued at 200,000 shillings, was intercepted by the county security team following a public tip-off. According to County Commissioner Mohamed Mwabudzo, the petrol was being transported in a Toyota Probox registration number KDR 145E. Police recovered about 60 20-liter jerrycans, with one suspect arrested and set to be charged once investigations are complete. The arrest comes barely a week after authorities shut down 2 outlets in Garissa town involved in the same trade.
Nafikiri kufikia sasa umeona kwamba tumeweza kushika jerrycan takriban 60 hivi ambazo zimejaa mafuta zikiwa zimebebwa kwa hii probox iliyosimama karibu nasi. Mafuta haya yote yana thamani nafikiri takriban ya zaidi ya 200,000. Yanauziwa wakazi wa Garissa wenye magari madogo madogo. Mafuta haya ni ya petroli. Yanauziwa watu wa pikipiki, tuk-tuk na zile gari ndogo altos na zile probox zingine ambazo zinafanya taxi.
17 minutes past the top of the hour, we are due for our first break on this news desk. We'll be back with more, so see you on the other end.
The Law Matters Show. A program that brings you legal sensitization on your television.
My statement is written and just the quote the prosecution.
I think that this loss is a setback for Raila Odinga.
What policy recommendations were fronted by the candidate?
With diversity, we demystify important legal issues locally, regionally, and internationally.
What Tanzanians.
Join me, Elvin Onsongo, as I bring you more insights on law matters.
We are looking at social issues. What is the problem? Is it the economy? Is it...
Law Matters Show, creating awareness, advocacy, and enhancing lives.
Are you ready to take charge of your health? Welcome to Focus on Health, your weekly guide to staying informed and living better. Join me every week as I sit down with trusted medical experts.
Gynecology is basically a field concerned with mainly the female genitalia.
Explore real-life stories
during when the patient come in
and bring you updates and tips that are beneficial to your health. Because health isn't just important, it is everything. Tune in to Focus on Health every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. only on KUTV. I'm your host, Kandia Marian, and I'll see you then.
You are watching KUTV Primetime News with Yvonne Kemuma.
And welcome back. Continue engaging with us for next at KUTV_Kenya, at Kemuma_Monari. On the sign language interpretation is Mutava Mungeli. Let's continue. Now, a 26-year-old community health promoter has been charged with the murder of his 17-year-old niece in a case before the Garissa High Court. Shafa Bilal Shaklani was arraigned before Justice John Onyego and pleaded not guilty to one count of murder, contrary to Section 203 and 204 of the Penal Code. The prosecution alleges the victim, Safia Hussein Bilal, was defiled before being strangled to death on the 16th of November 2025 at Bohol 5 in Fafi Sub-County. 3 initially arrested suspects have been turned into prosecution witnesses. Principal Prosecution Counsel Bernard Owuor opposed defense attempts to delay plea taking, saying a mental assessment confirmed the accused was fit to stand trial despite mild substance-related psychopathology. Now, the government has reaffirmed its commitment to strengthening higher education through sustainable funding and strategic partnerships. Speaking at the 13th graduation ceremony of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University of Science and Technology in Bondo, Principal Secretary for Higher Education and Research Beatrice Inyangala said the new funding model aims to ensure no deserving students is denied education due to financial constraints. She noted that the ministry is enhancing efficiency and accountability to ensure funds reach intended beneficiaries, while urging the private sector to support universities through scholarships, internships, and research partnerships. University Council Vice Chair Ambe Libago warned that reduced capitation and rising costs are straining universities, while Chancellor Shem Wandiga reaffirmed the university's commitment to strong partnerships with the government, industry, and communities.
The government of Kenya remains steadfast in its commitment to strengthening higher education. Our goal is clear: to establish a sustainable, fair, and equitable system, one that ensures that no deserving student is denied access to education due to financial constraints. The ministry is working tirelessly to streamline processes, enhance efficiency, and strengthen accountability so that every shilling allocated to higher education reaches its intended beneficiaries.
The funding challenges facing higher university education sector remain persistent. Decreased decapitation, delayed funding, rising operational costs continue to put immense pressure on universities. As a nation, we must acknowledge that universities cannot thrive without sufficient, reliable, and sustainable resources.
Women-led financial empowerment took center stage in Kajiado South constituency as the Inkolia Olkejuodo Women's Circle held its annual general meeting in Kimana. Presiding over the meeting, Dorcas Rigathi urged circle leaders to uphold integrity and prudent financial management to protect members' savings and strengthen trust. Members reviewed the circle's financial performance, elected new officials, and resolved to expand loan products and outreach. Local leaders reaffirmed support for women-driven cooperatives, noting that strong governance is key to attracting investment and advancing grassroots economic growth in the region.
Na ndivyo tunasema sisi kama sako hii ambaye itaenea katika ulimwengu, sio hapa tu Kajiado na sio hapa tu Kenya, tutaenda hata Tanzania, Uganda, Nigeria, kila mali ambako Mungu akona mabibi. Tutawaambia waingie kwa hii sako na tuanze kuegeza hapo. It was just about support in times of need, but about working, it was about support in times of need, but also it was about working together, praying together. Say walking together, praying together, encouraging one another. I want to encourage you that this circle, you conduct it with integrity, transparency, and with much love as you serve one another.
A coalition of elders in Embu County is calling on the Judicial Service Commission to expand representation within the county's Court Users Committee, arguing that key community voices have been sidelined. Led by Andrew Irer, chair of the Kiama Kianyagi Embu Ndiririri cultural groups, the leaders said the exclusion of cultural youth and women leaders weakens the court's ability to address local concerns. They noted that without community representation, grievances are poorly articulated and often unresolved.
Kuna kamati ambaye inaitwa Court User Committee. Na Court User Committee iko katika sheria ya Judicial Service Commission Act Section 34. Hiyo ndio inaonyesha 35 ndio inaonyesha mahakama kutakuwa na kamati. Kila pahali kutakuwa na kamati. Kuna county level kutakuwa na kamati ya Court User Committee. Na wakati nilijua hivyo, niliandika barua kuitisha list ya members wa Court Users Committee katika county level. Wale niliona hapo ni maofisa peke yake. Na maofisa wakiitwa kwa mkutano, hakuna moja anatanja shinda ambaye amepata kutoka kwa mwananchi.
Now, with that report, we are due for a second break on this particular news desk. Then we'll be back with the sports news. So I hope to see you on the other end.
Miti miti, panda panda, miti miti. Our planet's future is in our hands. However, there is a threat to the brightness of this tomorrow. On Earthcheck, we share the challenges, the solutions, and the hope.
I would call this a very momentous day, a very critical day.
Every episode, every story, every step we take creates a ripple. Join me, the environmentalist Emmanuel Kutosi, on KUTV every Wednesday at 8 p.m. and be part of Earthcheck. Welcome.
Transforming through technology, innovation is not just our pursuit, it's our purpose. At Kenyatta University, we lead through research, powering ideas that shape industries, communities, and nations. Our partnerships span continents, connecting visionaries, scholars, and change makers. Here, every breakthrough has a human story. Every success begins with curiosity and grows through courage. Today, we celebrate that spirit in every graduate ready to imagine the world. Because tomorrow doesn't wait, it begins here. Kenyatta University will hold the 58th graduation ceremony on 19th Friday, December 2025 from 8 a.m. at KU Main Campus Graduation Square. The ceremony will also be streamed live on KUTV and radio, YouTube, and KU website and social media. For more information, please contact the Office of the Registrar Academic on 0208 703092 or 0786 335111 or visit the KU website at www.ku.ac.ke. Kenyatta University, transforming higher education, enhancing lives.
And we are back now in Kenyan Premier League action. Nairobi United claimed a historic first ever victory over Tusker FC, winning 1-0 at St. Sebastian Park, Murang'a. Kevin Ochiende scored the early 13th minute goal, and Nairobi United held firm defensively to secure maximum points. Meanwhile, Gor Mahia climbed to the top of the table after a 1-0 win over Kakamega Homeboys, with Alpha Onyango's 19th minute strike ending Kogalo's 3-game winless streak. Tuskers stumble leaves them third with 21 points.
Nashukuru vijana vile wamejituma. Game haijakuwa rahisi, Tusker wamekuwa nyumbani. Tumepata bao safi sana. I think pia wao wamefanya mistake. Na leo nilikuwa nimekuambia, sisi tumekuwa tunafungwa na mistakes. Lazima pia tujaribu hakikishe pia opponent anafanya nini? Anafanya mistake na wamefanya tukawafunga. Vijana wamedefend vizuri after that. Wamedefend vizuri sana. Tusker wamekuja juu. Leo pia tumecreate very many chances. I think ingekuwa 5 goals or something. Na pia Tusker wamecreate. I think mimi nashukuru sana defense yetu kwa ile kazi wamefanya. Na leo pia nashukuru tumepata clean sheet.
Kwa kweli kwanza tunamshukuru Mungu, tumemaliza mechi. Haijakuwa mechi rahisi vile tulikuwa tumesema. Tumecheza mechi 3 zikifuatana, na pia tena weekend tuko na mechi nyingine. Na vile umesema, ile ukiangalia ile bao kipa alimisjudge kulinyaka ule mpira na likaingia kwenye net. Kwa hivyo mimi naweza sema kwamba unajua ni mpira, mistake imetokea, imefanyika, tunaichukua kama team positive.
Now, in the Women's Premier League, Kibera Soccer Women defeated Police Bullets 4-2. Goals for Kibera were scored by Anne Arusi, Grace Wekesa, and Faith Mboya, with a late winner sealing the victory. Police Bullets' goal came after Elizabeth Ochaka and Lorna Nyabuto, both in the second half. Meanwhile, Vihiga Queens edged Trinity Starlets 1-0 with Georgina Nanjala scoring in the 67th minute, ending Trinity's Starlets' unbeaten run. Police Bullets have now failed to win in 3 consecutive matches for the first time in the club's history.
I think we may lose because of character. We thought that we were going to fight back, especially after getting a point away against Vihiga. We were really motivated for this match. Unfortunately, we went ahead fast, but again we could not hold on because we have to give it to Kibera because they showed real character. They fought really hard and they showed the hunger that they really wanted to win the match. We cannot keep dropping points. If we are to go for the championship, then we have to come back again strong on Sunday.
You know, everybody was very optimistic. You know, there was a belief. You know, we've struggled. You know, we're playing good football, but we've been struggling to score goals. You know, but there was this energy yesterday at practice that we knew we were going to win. You know, but today the girls were clinical. They were very organized. They worked hard.
Our Team Kenya delivered a powerful and well-coordinated performance at the 2025 ESC Inter-Parliamentary Games in Kampala, underlining its growing strength in regional parliamentary sports. Kenya topped the medals table in several disciplines, winning gold in the athletics, volleyball, tug-of-war, darts, and golf. Meanwhile, also securing numerous silver medals in team sports.
The feeling is good. You know, when you win, you feel good. So we are very happy. We are very excited because we got silver. The other time when we were in Mombasa, we had bronze. So we're happy because as a team we have improved.
As it has already been said, these games are supposed to have been held in Burundi. But as speakers, when we got the request from Burundi, we had to make a last-minute decision and give it to Uganda. And it was a very big challenge. But again, you will bear me witness that Uganda has given us a wonderful 15th edition.
That bumper right there signals the end of this particular broadcast, and I do thank you for being with us once again here on KUTV News at 9. On the sign language interpretation is Mutava Mungeli. My good name is Yvonne Kemuma, and on behalf of the entire team behind this particular production, thank you and have a blessed night.